Colin Kaepernick signed a new contract this week. He's been quite in the news. $61 million 4-year deal that on paper sounds very, very good, but there are a lot of interesting twists and turns in this contract that deal with what happens if he gets hurt and who really benefits from that, him or the 49ers. And we'll discuss that with Frank, who not only is an expert in insurance, but an expert in dealing with NFL contracts, which he's done many before. They're extremely complicated, and this one is too.
You know, as all of us listen to what's reported as the largest quarterback guaranteed contract in history, you know, I think that was a little surprising in light of how he struggled last year. Obviously, the year before that comes in, takes the 49ers very, very far, and now we look at a headline that says $61 million. The real twist in this contract is that he, out of his own pocket, had to go out and buy a specialty disability policy that protects him from career-ending injury, and he's not the beneficiary, Gary. He didn't take the coverage out for himself. He had to, as part of this contract, take that $20 million policy and pay the premiums on it to insure the 49ers. That is different.
What kind of premium do you think we're talking here?
You know, my guess is that $20 million over the course of time is probably going to cost them over the 5-year period. You know, probably cost them close to $1.5 million, maybe $2 million. Well, you know, the interesting thing is that when you and I hear $61 million in guaranteed money, you know, my knee jerk says, all right, he signed a 6-year deal for $61 million, and it's guaranteed. I take my shoes off and I divide 61 by 6, and it takes me to like 10.15 million guaranteed every year. But, you know, as you then look through the deal, not truly, really the case. And for quarterbacks that are coming out, you know, the consensus, or at least the buzz around the league, is when was the last time that anybody's ever taken out insurance as a player that doesn't insure you, but reimburses the team if you've got a career-ending or season-ending injury? I mean, frankly, never heard of it.
But with all of the stipulations in this and all of the, I don't want to say penalties, but all of the contingencies in this contract, as I say, as I go through it, with not having a dog in the hunt, I think it's a contract that benefits the 49ers as much as it benefits the player.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, if I'm the team, and whether it's baseball or whether it's football, you know, football is different because, you know, it's only the guaranteed money that you're assured of. So get a career-ending injury, and your signing bonus is your guarantee. Obviously, during the season, if you get injured and can't come back the next year, well, too bad for you, unless you've got some true guarantees. This deal, you know, as we look at it, $6 million could come off the top just real quickly if he either isn't a first or a second-team All-Pro, or if he doesn't take 80% of the snaps, or if San Francisco doesn't get to the Super Bowl. So take $2 million off the table, just if those contingencies aren't met.